comment so that I will see that you are alive and I will shout you out. Brandy, you're welcome. Hello. Happy Women Wednesday crutch to all the beautiful women that are watching me now. I love you guys so much. So, this is your speaker for the day. I am popularly known as Lily Blue Pearl. So right away, as you widely read, today we are going to be talking about masturbation. A lot of people do shy away about masturbation because of our region, because of our religion, because of our how will I put it? Because of our church denomination, because of our society, our culture. So a lot of people do shy away about masturbation. So right away, I'm gonna tell you a little bit about masturbation, what I know. So quickly, let's go to the definition of masturbation. What is masturbation? My definition. You will bring your own. My definition. Masturbation is just simply knowing your body and understanding your body. That is my own definition. Because a lot of women out there don't know their body and they don't understand their body language. That is why some of them get to unwanted pregnancy and they get to early sex at a tender age. Because if you know that maybe your nipple is your activated point, or maybe your ears, your eye, your bum, or your clitoris, you already know what is your sensational part, so that when you go and a man begins to touch it, it won't mean anything to you. But when you go to visit a boy and he starts touching your bum and you're making and before you realize you're in the bed and he has already gotten sex with you. Masturbation for me is not a bad thing. It's just for you to understand your innermost part, to understand your body and your feelings. Because when you understand yourself, it helps you enjoy sex very well. Because a lot of people, a lot of ladies, they don't get to enjoy sex and they don't get to orgasm in their relationship and in their marriage. But masturbation will help you know more about yourself so that you can teach your spouse or your husband. Because if you masturbate, some people do masturbate yourself alone, some do masturbate yourself with your partner. Because it's just, when people say masturbation is bad, it means that sex is also bad. Because what is masturbation? Is you enjoying touching yourself. If you don't know the sensible part that when you touch, you enjoy, how will the spouse or your husband or your fiancé understand you? Because if you know yourself, you help your spouse understand you more. Because that is why I used to say, in the process of sex, you need to communicate. Because if you understand yourself very much, you will help your fiancé or your husband in the process of sex. Because you will tell him that this is my sensational point. This is the point that when you touch me, I feel like this, like that, like that. But if you don't touch yourself and know those parts, in the process of sex, you won't enjoy it. And some people won't even get to orgasm. A lot of people don't get to orgasm. A lot of people. Masturbation is not only for youth. Masturbation is for everybody. Everybody. It's an urge. It's a natural urge. It's a natural urge from God. Some people say it is demonic. It is not demonic because everybody has that urge. Even our pastors, that when you even go to talk about them, about your sexual life, which are not even the right people to even go to talk about what you are feeling, because pastors are more of spirituality. Because even the pastors, they don't even know their sex. They don't even know their sexual hobby. They don't even understand themselves. Even then, they do have sexual problems. So masturbation is not bad. So that is why I dropped it earlier today, that we guys should read about it and bring in our questions, and I will quickly talk about it, all of us. So the next point that I'm going to be talking about, why a lot of men do go around sleeping with women, because they don't understand their sexual self, their sexual hobby. Because if you understand your sexuality, it means that when you have that urge, it's like men, when you have that urge that you have, your penis has an erection, you can control that erection. It means that you know about your sexuality. Same like women. If you have that urge that your clitoris is wet, you can control yourself. That is called self-control. When you have the urge and you control it, that you, okay, I have this urge, I won't do it. Masturbation begins to get alarm at a certain level. When you are used to it, when you do it frequently, it becomes addicted to you. That is when you got a problem. But when it's something that is normal, you do it once in a while, even protect prostate cancer in men. So it's not a bad thing. It's the knowledge. It's the knowledge that we have about masturbation. That everybody, some even say that when you are masturbating yourself, you will be backward, you'll be lazy, you will not be having erection. In everything that we do in life, when we do excess of it, it's not longer good. Excess of it is no longer good. So masturbation is not of any problem. Masturbation is not of any problem. I discovered that I started masturbating at the age of 17. I did not know it was masturbation, because each time I go to the bathroom that I want to take my shower, I always have that feelings of touching myself. I always like to go and take my bath, because I always feel that sweetness, that anxiety. Each time I go to take my bath, I always clean my clitoris very well, because I feel that sweetness in it. It's when I started dating, when I had a boyfriend, that I knew that all along what I've been doing was masturbation. I never knew that was masturbation. So everybody, be it your deaconess, your pastor, whoever, has masturbated, because each and every one of us has had that urge of masturbation. It is not a bad thing. It is how you see it. And when we feel that urge of masturbation, we don't talk to our parents, because we are in Africa. There is no sex education in Africa. We don't talk to our children. We don't talk to our kids about sex education. That is why some of them, when they go out there for the first time, they come back with unwanted pregnancy. Some of them come back with diseases. Some of them come back with some kind of injury, which if we have educated our children about sex education, it won't be like something we want to do it. It won't be like something like I have to try it. Why are my parents not telling me about this? But when I'm with my friends and other people, they do talk about sex. That is why we are here on social media to talk about it. Because we do not have it. We never had it when we were growing up. And we don't think that this our generation that are coming up should not know about it. That is why some kids were being raped and they kept quiet. They did not tell their parents. Because they were scared. Because some of them even enjoy the fact that, imagine you have a kid in the house and your husband has been sleeping with that child. She won't be able to talk to you because you have never given her sex education. So please, masturbation, it is not a bad thing. It is when you do it excess, when you do it more than what you have to do. Instead, masturbation is a good thing because it will help you and your partner to enjoy and love having sex. Because masturbation is you enjoying touching yourself. It means, okay, when I touch myself, I say, oh, when I touch my nipple, I feel good. Or when I touch my clitoris, I feel good. Or when I touch my arms, or when I begin to grow hair, some things are changing in me. What's happening? It is not a bad thing. It is not a bad thing. For my own school of thought, for what I've read and for what I've tried to understand, for me, it is not a bad thing. So it depends on how you see about it. It's because we have to unlearn so many things that we have kept in our mind and in our brain and begin to learn the new things. We should stop thinking or living in the things of the old, in the things of our ancients of days parents. Biblically, it is not accepted. Something the way they accept of the Bible. Okay, sex be accepted for Bible. Sex be accepted for Bible, if you want to talk about them. Sex is not accepted in the Bible. I don't even know why some people are scared to talk to their parents about when certain things begin to happen to them. Because now, some things that wasn't even happening in the old is normally legalized now, because now you can tell your mother you have a boyfriend, you can tell your father you have a boyfriend, and you can even pack your things and go to your boyfriend's house. Why can't you fornicate? It means that your mother and your father knows that you're fornicating. It means that you can masturbate. If they know that you have a boyfriend or you have a girlfriend and you go to visit him, it means that you can masturbate. What do you want to try to tell me? Because it is legalized, so you now some people they need shame for telling your mommy and papa say they get boyfriend and girlfriend. No. And why will you be scared to tell your mother that this is what is happening to you? If you can tell your parents that you have a boyfriend, you have a girlfriend, and you pack your things and go to his house or to her house, gingerly, why can't you tell? It means that normally they know that you are fornicating. It means that you can masturbate. So I don't see no big issue for this. I don't see nothing. Why would they hide them? Why would they overtake and let's say not over some bad thing or not some taboo? Because I saw some people they look and say masturbation as some taboo. Masturbation are the worst thing ever. Where some person go do them. They even criticize some other person, but when you say if you masturbate. Because if you want to say you as a woman, you go marry some man. You want to say me that man give you the sex where you want them. How you go do no say the enjoy them? How you go do no say it do you good for the part or for the part? Or how you go do no say it touch this part where it make you feel good? Anyway, any man get your own belief. Any man get your own belief. But I just say, I try to just unteach we about the knowledge we get about masturbation. Because some people they look at it and say, be demonic. Okay, what about the pastor that do when you go to them, you explain about your sex life, or I've been doing this, at the end, this pastor sleeps with you. And some of the pastors even give gets you pregnant, what will you say about it? Babes, you're welcome and you're late. Una don't miss. Una don't miss. So please, it's not demonic for me. As I was rightly saying, that masturbation is not demonic. Masturbation is not a bad thing. What is masturbation? It's you enjoying touching yourself. What is sex? You enjoying somebody else touching you. And what's the difference in it? If you enjoy some different person to touch you, why you don't want to enjoy yourself that way you touch yourself? And how manage the other person go touch you where you go enjoy them if you never ever do one for yourself? It's you helping your partner. Because if when you know say, if I did touch my clitoris, if I did touch my arm, if I did touch my armpit, or if I did touch my anus, if I did touch my ears or my nipple, it is sweet me. In the process of sex, you know go live and make that person struggle. You go tell say, I like and tell you to touch the part, touch the part, touch the part. I love it when you do this way, do this way, do this way. Talk my story, mommy. You understand now? So you go help the person for tell the person say, I love it this way. A lot of married women and relationship, they need to enjoy sex. They need to reach for orgasm. Because they don't talk. They need to talk that way in the sex process. They need to talk. They need to open their mouth then. You expect say your fiance or your husband they will give you the maximum sex where you need them. How we go to give you? What is she? You know and how? How? How do you want it to be perfect in bed? How? But if you know say if I touch the place, it turn me on. And then it means I go enjoy myself when my partner did touch her for me. I will enjoy her more. I don't see why people they work and talk about say the thing be demonic, the thing one day so say it not be biblical. Sex be biblical. Now so boyfriend and girlfriend be legalized way. You get your boyfriend, you get your girlfriend, you go tell your mommy or your papa, say you get boyfriend and girlfriend. You are even sometimes be way, sometimes it even be where you be pack your things in, go for your boyfriend or your girlfriend. It means say your parents and know say you fornicate. It means say you feel masturbate yourself. So why would you try to code things them? Now so you try to turn things so tomorrow will go meet all the wrong people. They start talk about our sex life. No go see pastor because talk about your sex problems because they will take advantage of you. You need a therapist, a sex therapist, or a relationship therapist to explain your problem. And I used to talk about sex. You need to understand your love language. When I know what masturbation for communication, but when masturbation, if you read that masturbation at 80% of which we youths then do now. Because you touch yourself and you feel good, it means you're masturbating, you do it unknowingly. Unknowingly. Because if people then thank you very much, Ashu. If people then which I be the one try for talk self. I want try to answer. Okay, so we don't need that for our community. We need that for our community. Nikki, we need that for our community. Because some girls then they way they do to belly or they finally gave birth at their tender age. Now because they not be no say if man begin touch their nipple, it go sweet them. It go raise some anxiety for them. But if they will get that awareness, say you feel touch the part, you feel touch the part, you feel touch the part, so it go be so for you. That way different person go and touch them. It no go mean anything for you. Because some some girls them they born for their youthful age. Now because if they just go visit some boy, that boy want to touch them, they just start laugh. So before they want to discover way, the boy the way penetrate them so they carry belly. Some people they don't get sex now more than 2 times before they carry belly. No, not just for their first date they took in. So we need to unlearn some of the things and try to learn the new things. Not just put up for our mind say masturbation is bad. When you go for a therapist will tell you say masturbation is good because it will reduce depression. It will calm down your nerves. Physically, it had a lot of advantage. And healthily, it has a lot of advantage. Just go and read about it. Now, when I be put the right up since for afternoon. Say, bring your question. Go and read about it and bring your question. Because when you meet therapists, they will tell you how masturbation is good. But they say, don't do it frequently. When you read and they will tell you, say, people that has problems, side effect about masturbation. There are people that masturbate themselves at a very short period of time. Always. When they go get, for man picking, they get to where they call and say edema. Their penis is swell. But after some 2-3 days, it calm down, it come back to normal. It not be any of a big deal. So masturbation will help we for understand ourselves and discover ourselves. Because so many people do not understand their body. That's why they cannot control themselves. That's why you will see a lady, they'll call her a prostitute because she will have sex with this guy, complain that this one have a small dick, complain that this one do not satisfy her in bed, complain that this one have done this one have done this. It's because you don't understand yourself. You don't understand yourself, because if you understood yourself, you shouldn't have been doing what you're doing. It has a disadvantage. I told you, I'm saying it. That masturbation also have a disadvantage when you do it too much. When you masturbate yourself frequently. For men, you have edema if you masturbate yourself frequently. But it has a lot of health advantage and physical advantages. But when you go to see a sex therapist, they will advise you that don't masturbate yourself frequently, because the disadvantage is that you will miss the reality of life, social life. You will miss some important events. You will maybe abstain from work, because when you're used to masturbation, it will stop you not to go out. You have some kind of extra urge that you will not want to go and do the things other youths are doing or other people. So you will find your satisfaction in masturbating. But when you do it once in a while, it helps. It has a lot of health benefits. It first of all bring down your. It helps in tension. It helps physically. It helps in your health. Okay, what I was about to say again. Okay, as I was saying, that a lot of women or men go out to sleep with a lot of women sleep with a lot of men. A lot of men sleep with a lot of women because they don't understand their body. And we need to know that this our body as a woman is a computer. If you don't have a man that will be able to browse through you, you won't be able to enjoy sex. And in Africa, our men are not patient. Our men are not patient. They will not be able to browse through you. So our men are not patient. So if you don't masturbate, that you will know that this part turn me on, this part turn me on, that you will help to tell your man that these are the parts that turn me on. You won't enjoy sex. You will always have a problem in your relationship. Meanwhile, if you have, or if you're fortunate to have a man that can browse through your body very well, you are fortunate. Not every man are patient enough, especially these our African men. Not all of them are patient enough. They won't be able to browse us very well. So try to masturbate yourself to know the parts that turns you on. If you want to enjoy for better sex, if you want to enjoy sex, try to masturbate yourself to know the kind of parts that turns you on. If you don't have a partner, you won't be doing it frequently. You'll be doing it once in a while. You know that, okay, today I want to try that. If I touch this part like this, how am I going to react towards it? Because if you don't know the part that turns you on, how do you want somebody to touch you and you feel it? As I earlier said, masturbation is you knowing yourself, touching the part that turns you on. What is sex? Sex is you enjoying someone else touching you. So how you go want to enjoy sex? Meet different person to touch you. You go know say which part will turn you on. Let's be frank. You go know say which part will turn you on. After on a walk, I thought say, oh, the boys are not doing well. Because you don't want to help them. You don't want to help them. Please, let's share. If you are enjoying the live show, share. Share the video. Share the video. Let's communicate. Drop your comment. Let's be communicating together. Because this masturbation, it is not only for some particular people. Youth, a lot of youths do masturbate. A lot of elderly people do masturbate. Masturbation does not have age limit. No. It doesn't have age limit. So if you are enjoying the live show, share. Thanks for the love. I've spoken about the advantages, right? I've spoken about the advantages of masturbation, right? You don't have a specific thing. You don't have to put it that you have to be masturbating 1 time or 2 times a month. You can do it once in 2 months' time. It should not be something that you're putting it like a routine. No. You can masturbate once in 3 months. I just want to unteach some people because they have it at the back of their mind that masturbation is evil. Masturbation is not evil. Please read more about it. Masturbation is not evil. It is not evil. Our pastors will tell us that masturbation is evil. They are more of spirituality, not sexuality. Please. There are some things that are not telling us. Please share, drop your question. If you have any question, you drop it. I'm here for you guys. I'm here. Let's talk about it. If you have any question, any worry about masturbation, masturbation does not have age limits. For the research that I've done, the age that masturbates so much is from 14 years upward. Is you what is even the masturbation that they are kind that is something that is bad? You touching yourself, enjoying yourself, having pleasure in yourself, having fun in yourself is a bad thing. It's not a bad thing. Because you say, oh, because so many men, they think that women have a particular routine, that when you touch their nipple, it turns them on. It is no, it's a big no, 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 no. But there is a saying that in time, a month isn't enough. That one time a month isn't enough. It's when you are too used to it, that one time. One time isn't enough when you're too used to. So you can go for 2 times a month. Please, I will say, and I will keep on saying, on this platform, that women speak up. Speak. Open your mouth. Open your mouth. Open your mouth and speak. Open your mouth and speak. Sex is not a one-way thing. It's a two-way thing. It's a communication thing. I cannot be enjoying something and you're not enjoying the thing. It means that you're killing yourself. Speak out. Say something. I don't like it this way. I want it to be done this way. I don't love this position. I want us to try this part. Why are you keeping quiet and dying silence? So many women have not reached orgasm because they don't speak up. Please open your mouth and say something. Open your mouth. Because our men talk. When they want something, they will say it. I want it this way. I want it this time. Please open your mouth and talk. Open your mouth and talk. Sex is not a bad thing. Masturbation is not a bad thing. So do not keep quiet. Open your mouth and say what you have to say. Communicate with your partner. Stop keeping quiet. Women do not want to speak, but they murmur, they complain, and they go out there and cheat. What? I really like doing it, but I think it's part of me now. How can I stop it? What is part of you? The masturbation. How many times do you masturbate yourself a month? And you have a relationship so that I can advise you from there. How many times do you masturbate yourself a month? And tell me if you have a partner so that we can talk about it. If you don't want to talk on the live show, you can go on the page. On the page, we have a WhatsApp number. You can write me through the page number and I will reply you ASAP. So women, please open your mouth and talk. Because when men meet side chick out there, they agree, I want this thing and this is how I want it and I will pay this amount. You have your husband in the house or you have your fiance, you'll not be able to open your mouth and talk. Okay, you are having your fiance, you're making something that is like a routine. I don't want to talk about it. I don't want him to look at me this way or I don't want her to look at me this way. Why are you dying in silence? You accept something for relationship where that one or marriage, you know if you accept them. You already go know say na some woman day or na some man day. You don't already start finding a replacement somewhere. Please speak out. We're not there for that ancients of daytime. I beg una be keep open and mouth the talk. I do it 8 times a month. And you have a relationship. I beg una open and mouth the talk. And then I'll try for the unlearn, unteach some kind of ideas the way they for our head. Because say, if we African had a sex education in our youthful age, there are a lot of mistakes that we did or that we have done that concern sex education that wouldn't have even come our path. It's because our parents are shy away. Because when you stand somewhere and you talk about sex, like when I was growing up, like me for example, I always do gather youths in my quarter and I always tell them about biology. This is how the penis is. This is how most women are ashamed to talk about they are the one. Yes, that is it, my brother. For me, I understand. I understand. When you said 8 times a month, I understand that it's a distance relationship. As I was saying, most of us did not have sex education. That is why we happen to pass through a lot of sex violence. So please, women, talk. And there are a lot of men that are going through it, not only women. There are a lot of men that are being raped out there that have never said it. A lot of men. Forget about those things that for when you want to look about the percentage of people that are being raped out there, they are men, not even women. It's because they keep it with the kind of African parents that we do have. They are shy away from sex. They don't want to educate us. They don't want to tell us the reality. No, you not mean na say man begin a miss stupid though. I try to talk na the thing. Okay, I understand that it's a distance relationship. If it's a distance relationship, why should you be masturbating yourself? You have your partner and it's an Android watch. She has a phone or he has a phone. You guys can call each other and talk to each other. If you want to see things, sample me the thing. I need you now and this is what I want to see to feel good. Talk also. Maybe you're not talking.